In order to make your journey through trigonometry as happy as possible, it's going to be very important that you remember everything there is to know about two special triangles, the 45-45-90 and the 30-60-90 triangles. So let's start with 45-45-90. We draw this triangle by sweeping out a 45-degree angle from the unit circle. And then let's just blow that up so we can take a look at it. A 45-45-90 triangle is an isosceles triangle, so it's got two 45-degree angles, and we'll remember that 45 degrees is pi over 4, so let's just mark all of those out. 45 degrees here, 45 degrees in the other corner, and a right angle. Now the length of the hypotenuse by definition is 1, and that gives us equal sides of root 2 over 2. Now there's not a lot in math that I like to memorize, but this is one of the things that you really probably should memorize. Now once we got this triangle labeled, it's pretty easy then to just take one of those 45-degree angles and write out, just using SOHCAHTOA trig, the sine of pi over 4, the cosine of pi over 4, and the tangent of pi over 4. So you don't really have to remember these if you know the rule SOHCAHTOA and you know what this triangle looks like. It's immensely useful. Okay, well let's do the 30-60-90 triangle then in the same way. 30-60-90 triangle is formed by sweeping out a 30-degree angle around the unit circle. And then let's just blow that triangle up so it's a little easier to see. We'll label the 30-degree angle on the inside here, and that's just, of course, pi over 6. And the 60-degree angle, so now we have two different angles. It's not an isosceles triangle anymore. Pi over 3, our 90-degree angle. Our hypotenuse still has a length of 1, and our sides are now 1/2 and root 3 over 2. So those are the proportions of a 30-60-90 triangle. And again, I think it's wise to memorize those. Okay, so now it's just a simple matter of using SOHCAHTOA trig, writing down the sine, cosine, and tangent of the two acute angles in this triangle. So the sine of pi over 3 is root 3 over 2. The cosine of pi over 3 is 1/2, just 1/2 over 1. And the tangent is going to be root 3 over 2 over 1/2, which is really just root 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. Remember, division is just multiplication by the reciprocal, and so that's just root 3. And we can do the same thing for that pi over 6 angle. The sine of pi over 6 is going to be 1/2 over 1. The cosine of pi over 6 is root 3 over 2 divided by 1. And the tangent is going to be 1/2 divided by root 3 over 2. So that's 1/2 times 2 over root 3. That'll give us 1 over root 3, and if you want to rationalize that denominator, that's going to give us root 3 over 3. So all of this information and how to arrive at it is very important, and I just can't stress enough that if you know how to do this, you'll make your life a lot easier.